Madam, there is a feudal period which has been mentioned by Professor Kosambi. That's feudalism from up, the two processes which has explained, feudalism from above and feudalism from below. And this has been heavily debated and criticized and even not agreed, even by you and Professor RS Sharma.
I'm sorry, okay.
Slightly, let me.
Yeah, you finish.
Yes. You have not agreed on the entire process, but you have not even explained why you have a major differences about these two processes of feudalism from above and feudalism from below. What is the difference of criticism or the difference between your agreement and Professor R.S. Sharma's agreement? What I would like to suggest is this. What in your explanation you have not mentioned about the surplus which has been extracted from the peasantry during early, that's from the feudalism from above, and the surplus which was extracted with the intermediaries in the feudalism from below. So how you explain these differences between you and Professor Sharma and Professor Kosambi?
Well, I have said that I am more generally in agreement with Professor Kosambi, because I think that the process was a double process where initially what he, as I understand him, I may have misunderstood him, but as I understand him, Dr. Kosambi is saying that feudalism from above is essentially, apart from where the collecting of the surplus may go, it is essentially the appointing of intermediaries. And it's these intermediaries that hold the whole system in their hands. Whereas this then changes as you begin to get much greater dependence of intermediaries on the production process at the level of the peasant. And then the production process produces the kind of surplus which is gathered by the intermediaries and largely retained by them, and not passed on to the overlord. That is feudalism from below. And I find that a very good explanation for this phenomenon that the intermediaries frequently become the overlords, they overthrow the overlords. So this circular turnover of the person on top becoming the feudatory and the feudatory becoming the person on top is better explained, I think, by Professor Kosambi's thesis than by Professor R.S. Sharma, who sees it all as one process. So my difference of opinion is a little more with Professor R.S. Sharma rather than Kosambi.
Most studies have not been done over these two phases.
Yeah, I know. Historians haven't taken these two phases as worth studying. I mean, I'm sorry. If I was a specialist in feudalism, I would probably do it, but I'm not. No, it's not a question of being part of ancient. It's a question of whether you're interested in that particular historical process. I happen not to be interested in the process of feudalism.